Hello guys, welcome to the episode 41 of this playlist on creating the web API and consuming it with MVC in ASP.NET Core 3.1. I shall walk you through creating the GetOrder view. So these episodes and the code base are built in continuation from the previous ones, hence I request you to go through them before coming to this one. I will give you the promotional link to my premium courses on the Udemy if you put your constructive and positive comments on these views. I also request you to subscribe to the channel and share it. And let's get over to the learning outcomes of this lecture.
So create the view to get the order by ID. So by the end of this lecture, we shall know how to create the GetOrder view to render a form that allows the user to input an order ID and get the order by that order ID if such an order with that ID exists, and run the application to show the order details if there exists one. So let's switch over to Visual Studio. So clicking one of these two action methods will allow me to add a view. Click on add and call this GetOrder. And I got a GetOrder.cshtml, and I'll get rid of this code, auto-generated code, and then I will copy it from my clipboard and then explain. So let me dump from my memory from the clipboard, Control V, and so at the top again is the model, which is the order model or order class, and then followed by the layout, which points to the layout file on the views shared folder. This is the layout file, and then the viewback.title. Now this time this is get order by ID. Okay, so this is the title and layout, and then again there's a link which is actually back, which takes it back to the index action method. Okay, and you get the order by ID, but once you click on this back link, then it will take you to the index page of the order, which all the orders listed. And then there is the form. Again, it's the post method, and it has got a label and an input to input for the users to input the ID as a number, and then the submit button. Okay, submit button is get order, and once the this request is submitted over the server and the server comes up with this result, if the model is not null, if an order is created, if the order exists for that particular ID, then it is rendered through this markup. A table is formed with this class, bootstrap class, with a table head and a table row with table header section having ID, customer ID, description, and order cost, and these are the properties of the order class. Okay, and then you have got this individual table cells or table data displaying the ID, customer ID, description ID, and the order cost for the model with this notation at model.id. Okay, so at means again the C# code, and this will be nicely placed in one row in different columns, and finally the table body ends and the table ends, and that's about it. So we are now in a position to run this application and see if we can get an order with a particular ID. Okay, so let's click on start to start the application. Now I have put both these screens side by side. These are two different projects, as you know. This is the API running, and once the API is running, then you can again click here to view the customer. It's taken to the customer, and go to the order page, and you've got this order with the order ID of 2052 and a customer ID. This is the customer associated with this order. So if you want to get the order by ID, so that will be the order ID. So I will search it by order ID 2052. So 22052. So get order, and you get this order with this customer ID. Right. So in this application, I have shown you how to make the GetOrder view and how to run the application and get to the order page and get the order by an order ID and also get the customer ID which is associated with this order. So this order belongs to this customer. The last but one more important thing to show here is if you click on back to go to the order page and you got this customer ID 2060. Now what happens if you delete this customer? You should expect the order should also be deleted because this is cascade delete in the SQL Server. This is referential integrity. So let's go to the customer page and delete this customer. So 2060, this is Vladimir. If I delete Vladimir, okay, and then go to the order page. So you don't have this order also. So order also got deleted. Now this is coming from the SQL Server. I have opened this SQL Server Management Studio with this project database Web API DB, and here you can see if I expand this dbo.order node, I've got this foreign key order customer. Now if you want to script this, you will get what I'm saying, this referential integrity stuff, and create a new query editor window. So here we have got an update cascade or on delete cascade. So we won't talk about update cascade, but we'll talk about the delete cascade, in which, if you delete a customer, all the orders related with that customer, one or multiple orders if he has, will be automatically deleted. As if that doesn't happen, then you can have an order or a number of orders, multiple orders without a customer, which doesn't make sense. So I have put this on delete cascade. Okay, hope this all makes sense.